So confused. Good morning, 8th grade. Welcome to the last day of week 6 of remote learning. I hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully today we will finish up task 2.3 because it's taking quite a while to get through. We're going to start with the warm-up. We have 3 questions here. Each of them, they are squares and we are given the areas. Hi Ruby, how are you? So the area for square number 1, it says 121 units. I hope you guys can read that okay. 121 square units. For number 2, it says that the area is 225 square units. And for number 3, it says that the area of the square there is 625 square units. Your job is to find the side lengths, x, y, and z. So for number 1, the side length is called x. For number 2, the side length is called y. And for number 3, the side length is called z. When you have all 3 answers, please go ahead and chat them and tell me what you did so that your classmates can agree or disagree. Good morning, Thais. How are you? Good morning, Mr. Casamento. Ruby, Thais, do either of you have any side links yet for XYZ? Okay, Thais is saying that for this one, x is 11 units. So, Thais, how did you find that? Well, I know 12 times 12 is 144. So that meant it has to be a number lower than 12. And that's when I did 11 times 11 and I got 121. Thais, that's perfect. Um, that's absolutely perfect. We're actually going to talk about that. I want to piggyback off of what you said because I think it's going to help people with some of the stuff that we're going to have to do. Um, Specifically at the end of the lesson where they ask you about the square root of 45. You just said that 12 times 12, I don't think you guys can see that part. So let me, okay, that should be good now. You said 12 times 12 is 144, but 144 is too much. We're looking for 121, right? So she said, okay, let me try 11 times 11. And you're saying that you got the 121. And then that means that the square root of 121 has to be 11. And now this is where I'm going to ask you for just one more thing. Okay? Give me some kind of statement. I think I'm just trying to estimate like how long I have to write what I'm looking for. So give me a statement why your logic actually worked to find X. Why did this logic work right here? And this was absolutely awesome. I love it. This is why I need you guys here. So that stuff like this is not coming from me, it's coming from you. Because this is exactly what we needed for the lesson. Good morning, Camila. I'm glad that you're here. So I'm going to say it again because you might have lost me somehow, or I might have not been clear. Thais, I'm asking you, why did your logic, I want you to give me some kind of summary statement. Some kind of summary statement that is connecting this to this, because I want to know, why did your logic work? Why did this logic help you find X? So if you could give me that, that's going to kind of be our model for this lesson. That was perfect. You get a dab. I don't know if you're going to see it because some people say it's blocked, but if I can find it, there he is. My little yellow alien dabbing. Hopefully you see it. Attendance, Camila, Ruby, Thais, 3 more. So far in chat, yes, Camila, Ruby, and Thais are the only ones that have messaged us. If anyone else from our class is here, please say hi so that we can write you down for attendance. And I'm just waiting for Thais to explain why this logic worked. Why did this work to calculate the side length of the square? Whoa. Hey, Stanford. What's going on, man? It's great to see you here. Anyone else? Maybe Elijah? He said he was going to join us. Thais, you didn't forget about us, did you? Sigh. Stanford, just to catch you up to speed. It's okay. It's okay. Give it a try. Why did this logic help you find the side length? What's the connection between this and this? How's that? Is that better? What is the connection between this and this? Because your logic helped calculate this, but we were looking for x, the side length of a square. So how are these two connected? And because they're connected that way, this logic was, correct. Good morning, Ivan. How are you? Stanford and Ivan, to catch you up to speed, and Camila, because I don't think I said it, we're working on the warm-up. Right now, Thais has shared number 1. She said that x has to be 11 because 11 times 11 is 121, and we said that the area of that square is 121. Okay? I'm still looking for answers for number 2 and 3, and I'm waiting for Thais to give us an explanation about how this and this are connected, which allowed her to use that kind of logic right here. And we're going to come back to this because we need this in our life right now. Yes, we do. We need this in our life right now. That was absolutely perfect. Stanford, I'm really sorry, but Tuesdays and Fridays are our class days. Tuesdays and Fridays we do new material. In order to take the test, that's office hours type work. If you don't have a class later, I have office hours today for 6th grade between 10 and 12. So if you've already watched your videos for the test review and you're ready to take the test, then yes, you can join office hours. It doesn't have to be 8th grade office hours. Thais, there's no explanation or connection for us, dear. Maybe someone can help her out, because we have plenty of people here right now. And they also should be doing numbers 2 and 3. I can't explain it good on here. It makes more sense when I'm saying it. Or Monday at 1. Okay, yeah, I watched all of them. Okay. All right, so that means that you could do, you could take the test between 10 and 12 today, or like Mr. Casamento just said, between 1:30 and 2:30 on Monday. All right, does either of those times work for you? So Thais, maybe just try, why don't you just try saying it and like recording yourself and then typing what you said? Okay, cool. Then I'll see you then for the test. This is new material. We've been trying to get through task 2.3 right now because that's fourth. This is, even though we don't have a fourth marking period in OnCourse, this technically is fourth marking period work. It's our new stuff. Let's see. Guys, I'm still waiting for 2 and 3, and you guys have to help Thais. She's not the only student here. Help her explain why this logic helped get the answer. What is the connection between this and this? The side length and the square root of 121. Come on, guys. This is just a warm-up. We got to get through this. All right, guys, come on. Ruby, Ivan, Camila, anybody? Yeah, help Thais out here. think everyone has kind of like went away. And I need you guys to give me this, we only got like 35 minutes left. I need these 35 minutes. I need these 35 minutes of your undivided attention. Otherwise, the class is going to break down. It's not a lecture. They are both connected because when you're trying to solve for square root, you think of two numbers to multiply, and you use that logic to think of any number that's close. Okay, this is true, and that does explain this. But what I'm looking for is the connecting piece between this right here, square root of 121, good morning, Dagny, and the side length. Why did this help you get that? That's what I'm looking for. I don't know how to do this. All right, that's okay, because as long as you're here with us and you're talking about it, we're going to answer questions and figure this out. Camila, did you follow Thais's logic where she said, okay, if this is the area and it's 121 and it's a square, these two numbers have to be the same, right? You guys did this already on Tuesday. If it's a square and this is x, then this is x. And Thais said, all right. She said, let me see if 12 will work. Well, 12 times 12 is 144. Right, so you followed in with her. Okay, that's cool. If you follow her logic, right, and she found that 11 times 11 is 121, so x has to be 11. That's fine, and you get it. But why did this help us obtain that? What's the connecting piece here? We talked about it on Tuesday. This is square root, right? And this is side length of the square. So how are these two connected, please? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that phrase that we need to write here. Well, Ivan, you need to wake up because we need another brain here, right? And we need your input. So no sleeping during class. Let's go, 8th grade. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good morning, Ray. We're in the warm-up still. We're struggling for participation a little bit here. So maybe you can help us out a little bit. Yes, Ivan, that's true. So, but that's what Thais said already. I'm looking for the connecting piece, guys. This logic works and it's perfect and we're going to use it. But you got to tell me why this logic to get this helps you find x. You gotta make that connecting piece. And then Ray, we're still waiting for answers for side length y and side length z. So let's get to work. Come on. The side length is Okay, I need to find an emoji that's even better than a dab. I need to get on that right away. Thais, that's exactly what I was looking for. Holy, beautiful, beautiful. She said, the side length, and I'm gonna actually plug in of a square because we're specifically talking about a square. Not talking about a circle, triangle, not talking about any old rectangle. We are specifically talking about a square. And look, I need longer quotation marks. I need more space. So she's saying that the side length of a square, this right now is now called square root. That's what she's saying. Thais, where did that come from? Man, you're on fire today. Is there a fire emoji in here? That's what I need to find. Now called the square root. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is great. Very happy for a Friday morning. Very, very happy with this 8th grade. Hold on to this 8th grade. Hey! Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Thais is on fire today, right? So first she says, okay, 12 times 12 is 144. Well, that's too much. So let me try 11. 11 times 11 is 121. Boom, I got it. And I know I got it because the square root is the same thing as a square side length. You go, girl. 8th grade, you hold on to this with everything you got for Unit 8. This is a very key idea. We call it, as teachers, sometimes when things are this important, best practices, we call it essential understandings. You have to understand that these two are connected this way. All right? Okay, now, what's the big deal, right? So let's talk about this for a second. And before we go here, actually, because now I have you, and I don't want to lose this, right? I don't want to stop the momentum here. What if I asked you, okay, because you told me that 12 times 12 is 144, and you told me that 11 times 11 is 121. So what if, and without using a calculator, what if, oh man, you can't see that yet? Okay, hold on. There we go. Let's do that. What if I asked you to find the square root? Hold on. I want to get this right. What if I asked you to find the square root oh, wait. Of 133. And you guys can see that, right? 15 times 15 gets you the area of the second one. Okay. So Ivan just said, okay, that means that y has to equal 15, right? Okay, good. And Thais told us x equals 11. Good. So now we just need z. And okay, so now I'm going to push everybody and I'm going to challenge everybody. Thais said 12 times 12 gives me 144. So this means that the square root of 144 is 12, right? You can see that, I hope. Okay, hopefully the laptop doesn't fall. She said 11 times 11 is 121, and I have that written here. So the square root of 121 is 11. I'm asking you, I'm going to throw in a wrench, a curveball, a twist, because I want you to use her logic to estimate, okay? Estimate. We're not using a calculator. So if we're not going to use a calculator, we're going to be estimating. Find the square root of 133 and tell me how you did it without using a calculator. 25 times 25 is 625. Nice job. Beautiful. Nice job. So see, this is what I need. This is what we need. This is good. Each one of you came up with a different side length. And now we have a key idea that came from one of you, not your teacher. This is exactly what we need here in class. This is really good. Okay. And for a Friday morning, then, kudos to you guys, all right? Because I know you're young. You probably want to sleep in. You probably want to be doing other stuff. So good job. Square root of 133. Let's go. Give me some estimates. Give me some possibilities, please. I want to hear what you think. Let's hear the ideas. No calculator, no cheating. If you cheated, don't give an answer. This is going to be an important skill that you develop for this unit. Is that when you don't have something so nice like 11 times 11 is 121, can you still estimate the square root of a number, meaning its side length, meaning that there is some square whose area equals 133, and you're going to find what that side length is. Now you could actually write the side length like this, because this is actually more accurate in our situation right now. But I want you right now to estimate what that would be. So come on. Who's on it? Who's on it, folks? Who's on it? This is really good. I like this a lot. Okay, you're just guessing? Sweetheart, that's way better than a guess. I want to hear what you were thinking, and I want everybody here who's been paying attention, and even if you're not, start paying attention. I want you to agree or disagree with her. She says that she thinks that this would be 11.5. Okay, so that means that the side length here would be 11.5, approximately, right? Approximately 11.5. So tell me how you did that, Thais. How'd you come up with that? And do you guys agree with her? Stanford agrees. Beautiful. Why do you agree with her? What about this whole setup is telling you, yeah, I think she's right? If you want to check her work, I'll let you use a calculator. But I don't mean type in the square root of this. Test it the other way, right? Because we could say 11 times 11 is 121, right? If 12 gives 144 and 11 gives you 121, it has to be a decimal. So that's why I said 11.5. Okay. So with what you just explained, if we were going by whole numbers here, she's saying, well, our counting system goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if these two get you these, right, then it's got to be somewhere in here, which means it has to be a decimal. Now tell me why you went with 11.5. Why didn't you choose, let's say, 11.1 or 11.2 or 11.3? What about 11.8? Why did you choose specifically 11.5? Stanford, what's that? What's 132.25? Did you do 11.5 times 11.5? Okay, we have Thais responded. She said, I guessed, laughed out loud, and also because 0.5 is in the middle. Okay, so, okay. This is why I'm saying what you're doing is better than guessing. You were very logical here. You were very logical because you said, okay, it's got to be a decimal because it's somewhere in between here, right? I'll even demonstrate that. She said it's got to be somewhere in here. The 133 has to be somewhere in here, which means it has to be a decimal. Then she said something very important. She said it was in the middle. How did you know that it was in the middle? Hey, Kevin, how are you? She said it was in the middle. And what's in the smack middle of 11 and 12? Well, 11.5 is in the middle. So is that true? Is 133 in the middle of 121 and 144? Is that true? Ivan, 11 times 11 is 121. Watch your typing. That maybe that's a typo? Oh, okay. I see what you did. 133. Okay. Ivan, really important, dude. These have to be the same. You can't change them because we're talking about squares, and any square that you have, if the side length of a square is s, then all of them are s's because a square is equal all around, right? So you can't change these numbers. These numbers have to be the same. We're talking about side lengths of a square. Side lengths of a square. So right now, if we're going to agree with Thais, we need to confirm that 133 is right smack in the middle of 121 and 144. Is that true? Because if that's true, then this can be true. This could be a good estimate. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Zasha, good morning. Zasha and Kevin, you guys missed a really good beginning. As you can see, like all of these notes right here. So when you get a chance, please watch the beginning. I'm gonna actually post this. This worked out so well. I'm gonna post it with our 2.3 assignment because it's good background information. It's good setup information. I'm still waiting for the class to decide if 133 is in the middle of 121 and 144, because if it's truly in the middle, then Thais's estimate is not just a guess, but it's the right estimate. So can you guys tell me that, please? Is it in the middle? And just so you're a little bit more comforted, I want you to know that this skill that we're working on right now, this is on the Unit 8 test. You will have a problem where they ask you to estimate a square root, and it's not, we call these perfect square roots. We call them perfect because their answers are whole numbers. Where are you guys? Don't put out the fire, please. Don't put out the fire. We added to the fire, and then we got these beautiful answers over here for the warm-up. So please don't stop. We got a great essential understanding. You guys are developing a skill here where you're estimating that square roots that are not perfect by using the perfect squares. I solved it on the calculator. I can't do it without one. Wait a second. Are you telling me that from the very beginning, instead of saying that, like, all that logic, you cheated? You used the calculator? Or did you use the calculator later to check? No, I used it to check. Okay, you scared the life out of me. I was about to bawl my eyes out. Thank you. No, I don't have a problem with you checking your work with the calculator. Just know that for the Unit 8 test, you're not going to be able to use a calculator. So you need to develop the skill. So I'm still waiting for everybody to decide if Thais was correct when she said that 133 is in the middle of 121 and 144. How do you know that 133 is in the middle? Let's try that. If they're not going to agree or disagree. Thais, how did you know that 133 was in the middle? I know it sounds like a silly question, but people need to know how to decide that. Otherwise, they can't come up with that. All right, let's invite the class again because you guys disappeared on me again. Stop leaving. Stop leaving. Class, where are you? 133 is in the middle because it's bigger than 121 but smaller than 144. Okay, well, so is 130. 130 is bigger than 121, but it's also smaller than 144, but it's not in the middle, is it? How do you know that 133 is in the middle? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, folks. We got 15 minutes left, and you guys did some really amazing stuff here. Because I'm a teacher, man. Teachers know. I'm a teacher and a mom. We just know these things. Camila, please save us, woman. Save us. Thais is telling us that 133 is in the middle of 121 and 144. So if it's in the middle of 121 and 144, then since 11.5 is in the middle of 11 and 12, then the square root of 133 should be estimated to 11.5. Now, I'm okay with that if you guys could confirm that 133 is in the middle of 121 and 144. So far, she said, well, 133 is bigger than 121, and it's also smaller than 144. But then I turned around and I said, well, so was 130. So was 130 in the middle? Why is 133 in the middle? Four to one is three. I don't know. What does that mean? From 1 to 4 is 3? You mean like counting up? 2, 3, 4? What does that have to do with it? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to watch again later. Okay, no problem. Take good notes and think about it because this is really, really good stuff that happened today. I'm really happy about it. There's a lot of good a lot of good skill and understanding going on right now, and you need this, guys. 4 subtracted by 1 is 3. Okay, all right, let's take a look at that. Let's see if that's gonna work. Let's see if that helps us. And I want to do this somewhere where you can see it. You know what? Let me move to the big board. And then you guys should be able to see everything. Okay. Okay, so you guys should be able to see all of that. Okay, now she said something important. Thais said 4 subtracted by 1 is 3. So let's take a look at that. We have 144, and if we take away 121, she said 4 minus 1 is 3. Keep going. Keep going. Ivan says that he's confused. Okay, what's confusing you, buddy? The original question is 133 in between 121 and 144? And Thais says that it is, and okay, she says if you take 144 and you subtract 121, there's 23. Okay, so what does that mean? What does this mean? I don't know what I did. Just 4 subtracted by 1 equals 3, which means 133 is in the middle. Okay, let's test it out. Here's 133, and let's see if it's truly in the middle. Do you guys remember when you were learning mean, median, and mode? Do you remember what this was? Wasn't this finding the number in the middle if the set is in order? Let's see if this is really in the middle. Let's go. Close enough, right? Close enough. So we just proved that this is in the middle. And if this is in the middle, then this is a great estimate. And you guys told me that you checked it in the calculator. And when you do the square root of 133 in the calculator, what do you get? Don't you get like something that never ends? 11.53256259. So what do you think? Was that a good estimate? Was this a good estimate for the square root of 133? Can I estimate that if a square's area is 133 square units, that its side length is approximately 11.5? Is that safe? Is that good? Okay, Thais is going the other way around. She said if you take 11.5 and you multiply it by 11.5, you get 132.25, which is what that's what Stanford had said earlier. Hey Josh, how are you, buddy? We have about 6 minutes left, guys. This was absolutely amazing. I'm going to definitely attach it to the task for 2.3 because you need this. And this is why you need this. Okay, I'm going to erase this for a second. And I want to talk about the very, very last problem on task 2.3. It kind of comes out of nowhere. Based on everything that we just did, I want some people to go ahead and give me an estimate now to this. I'm going to give you a second to do that, and I'll be right back. Estimate the square root of 140, square root of 45, estimate that without a calculator. All right, let's see what you guys came up with. Anything? Nobody has anything? No estimates? Guys, what happened? Well, I guess maybe that's a good thing because we only have the 2 minutes left to stream. And I don't want to rush this, but now at least you have so much in your math toolbox that when you go to your task 2.3, I'm confident that more of you are going to be able to answer this. And please, everyone, remember that you need to submit 2.3 as soon as possible. And it should be done before the homework, not after. Classwork comes before homework, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to confirm in chat. Please submit 2.3 ASAP. Ivan, you're not, no, I just told you, these are squares. The side lengths have to be the same. So it's either 5 times 5 or 9 times 9. All right, watch the video again because you're in and out, and that just can't, it can't be like that. You guys have to be, it's only an hour long. You got to be here from start to finish, and you got to be on top of it. You got to, your attention has to be here. Submit 2.3 as soon as possible. Make sure it's good. Make sure you watch the videos, and I'm going to attach this video to the assignment because you need this understanding. You need to recognize that the side length of a square is the same as a square root. They are the same thing. And we can estimate square roots that are not perfect. So the square root of 133, the square root of 45, those are not perfect square roots. But square root of 144 is perfect because it's a whole number, 12. 121, square root of that is perfect because it's a whole number, 11. Okay? If you guys have any questions, you could reach out to me. I have office hours from 10 to 12 today. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you work hard. I hope everyone is safe and well. If anyone needs anything or has any concerns, please reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out. The school has a lot of resources, so if anybody is going through anything or they need some assistance, you just have to reach out to someone, okay? Don't stay quiet about those kinds of things. Okay, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you for today's class. That was great. Thank you, Thais, and everyone else who participated.